Dum de dum dum. I'll poke at this while I'm waiting as the stream is starting. Pretty good. I'm not even sure what else there is to do in here, really. Like, does this even need to get processed? Should this be marked down? Yeah, I guess why not? It doesn't really need to process, but I don't hate it. Yeah. One kind of cool thing on this is the way that I might use it in the future is this, where I just copy the URL and then you can just use the URL. And this file will serve as the right content type because I'm pro, but it won't if you're free. I think we could look at that. Network. This. What content type is it? Text plain. I think it's text plain because I might log that because I think because I'm pro, it shouldn't be text plain. It should be text/CSS because this file is like owned by a pro, but it might just be checking the refer because I think if you use this URL inside of a pen, it will work. Maybe. Let's see if it does under really normal circumstances. Copy URL. And then I'm going to make a new pen that just links it up like super normally. And then put a hello world in here. No. All right, well, that is a bug then. I think that's probably because of the text plain thing, because that should serve as, so if I refresh this, will I get it? It's saying NS error. Yeah. The text plain and all that is not working correctly. So that's weird. Hey, Emmett. I was just poking out the starter again. Well, I wait to do something else on this stream. I was hoping this would work because we have the starter kind of quote unquote finished now. So one of the ways to use it is just to go copy URL of it, which will like render like that. And you could use it in other places. And we fixed at one point, like this should serve as text plain, which means like it's a text file and it literally won't work as CSS. If you're a free user, like you can look at it, but don't like hot link the CSS. But if you're pro, it should work. And if you link to it from another pen, it should work as the correct content type. But I've just proved here that in this quick pen where I link it up as a style sheet here, it's not working. So it's just a bug to log for us. Ooh, it's a CSP error too. It's Cloudflare being pissy about it. Why? It doesn't like that. Probably just a Cloudflare setting we can change. Not the biggest deal in the world. Cool. I'm going to not save that. Leave page. Cool. Yeah, I'm here in Zen browser for now too. Earlier, somebody in the Discord somewhere linked up the Shift browser. They must have had like a I think they had a big 5.0 release or something. It's totally different icon than it used to be. This browser's been around for like half a decade at least. And it looks nice to me because they have this, look at that one that goes by. That one looks like, it looks like Arc. And that's cool to me because it's a Chrome browser and that's appealing to me to have this super customizable UI and have it be Chrome. But I played with a little bit. I really wish it had split tabs and a couple other features. I might give it a shot for a week or something. Kind of like that. but I've been really pretty pleased with Zen. The only thing I don't like about it, and I hate to be a weird nerd about it, but I don't love that it's Firefox, because then I'm already like playing with view transitions, and it didn't work yesterday, and I'm like, why doesn't it work? Oh, that's right, because we're in Firefox, But I like the dev tools more than I thought I would, and I like the feature set and look of Zen pretty good, so there's that going on. Anyway, we'll leave that there. Ooh, hold on. I have to take a call super quick. That's slightly awkward, but I'm going to do it anyways. Hey. Hi. Hi. I'm talking to somebody on a call. Can I call you back? What are you saying? Just in a little bit. Okay, thank you. Love you. Dumb to dumb. Okay. I have to make this a little bit quick today. So, new editor pen. What I was hoping on doing. Before I do that, you mentioned here, I'll just do this. You mentioned Orion browser on the podcast last week. Did you give that a go too? I know it's Safari, so that may be part of the bounce. It kind of was part of the bounce. I liked it though. I'm going to give it another shot. There was a lot of stuff I really liked about Orion. Not my favorite that it's WebKit, but doable, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. I kind of like this era of bouncing around between browsers. What I was going to do is, what should I use? Gemini or something? What I want to do is just show off, because this confused me the other day and I thought, oh, it's a really small issue. Make an HTML page with 20 details elements on it. Each of the details elements is a FAQ. Make the FAQs about, I don't know, basic dog ownership or something. Like, I don't know. That feels like that's a lot of details elements for dog ownership. Feed your dog. The summary element inside each should be in the form of a question. The contents inside the details elements should be wrapped in a div. Each of those divs should have a unique ID on it. Yeah, that's what I want. Because I want this page with like a whole bunch of details elements on it. And because it's replicative, it's like this page we have in our new documentation for CodePenno for all blocks. We kind of programmatically generate all this documentation for all the different blocks we support. And there's all these details elements in here. And occasionally I have occasion to link to this page with one of these that I want to be scrolled down to and opened. I want to be like, hey, what are the nunjux dependencies? Oh, go here. But I don't want to link to this and have it not be open. I want it to just be opened. And I was like writing a little bit too much code to make that happen, only to realize that there's a HTML way of doing it. Oh, this is good. Wow, it made it look really nice. What do you bet it's Tailwind? Very high chance, right? Let's see. Yeah, for sure. What is with freaking Tailwind? Anyway, we have Tailwind working on CodePen 2.0 now, so this should actually kind of work fine, maybe. I'm going to copy this. This is our new pen, right? So I guess I can just paste over all the HTML. So a little more friendly in terms of just pasting a whole HTML document like AI generators like to do for you. What if we kill this? It's going to stop working, right? The CDN version of Tailwind, this is just going to be a disaster now. But if you turn on the Tailwind block, it should go back to being fine. I haven't tested this like a ton yet, but it should be okay. Add to pen, and then I want to see what's the trigger thing again. does it say? I need to put this. I'm going to make sure to remember this. Like, how do you get Tailwind to work then? At the moment, apparently you just need to know, but you have to like add import Tailwind CSS, and that's going to be like, oh, that's where the Tailwind stuff goes. This should just work. Do it. Do it. Save. Should it not be looking at this and generating Tailwind output then? Ooh, yeah. Look at all this stuff. Look at all that. Why isn't it linked up then? Is it not linked up? Oh, it's not linked up because it doesn't link to the CSS file. Duh. So link /style.css. And that'll pull it all in then. Yeah, baby. That's real Tailwind now, meaning that this CSS output for Tailwind is like, it's a little bit big, but it's really not that bad. It's not nearly as bad as the entire JavaScript file with every possible thing that Tailwind can do. So to me, that's very satisfying to see work in the new CodePen, right? So look at this. They really did it. How do I socialize my puppy? What if I wanted to link to this page and have this one open? That seems like a reasonable thing to want to do. So I'm going to look at this quick. Does the div in here have an ID on it like I asked for? It does. So I think this is fairly simple. First of all, I can grab this, and can I make... This is why I really like split tabs. Hold on, let me name this. Open details upon hash link. I'm trying not to bury the lead too far here. I think a hash link is just literally all you need to do it. So now I have this page open with this URL, and well, let me pick one down here again. Socialize puppy. Did I copy that? I think I copied it already. Hash. Nope, I didn't. If you link to something that's inside a closed detail element, so if I close that, the open attribute is gone. But if I put this as a hash link at the end and hit return, boom, it's open. That's what we want to see. Like details is open here, but because the browser opened it. So if I like grab this and just close it and open it as a new tab, it's going to be open and scroll down to it, which is really nice, I think. I think that was my whole point. I like want to share that to people, that you don't have to like write a little JavaScript that looks for it and then determines if the parent element is open or not. And if it's not open, open it. That was the kind of JavaScript I was starting to write to do this behavior, only that HTML automatically has that behavior. Now, the weird thing about it is that you don't have to put this div here. Like it just doesn't need to be there. The P can just be sitting inside the details, and this would look essentially exactly the same. I mean, it won't in this case because whatever, there's a bunch of Tailwind crap on it. But you don't need that div there. And if you don't have the div there, then there's no ID to link to, and then that doesn't work. So you'd need the inside element, which is fine, I guess. But having the element there is nice because then you can link to it. Another thing I would do, though, is... how do I, like if this is way up here like this, and then I refresh the page. Oh, did it kill the hash link or something? Or is it weird because DevTools was open? If I refresh it, shouldn't it jump down? Did it only work once? New tab, paste. Yeah, it links down to it, but you can't see the question, which kind of makes sense. So what I'd probably do here is, I don't know, the freaking Tailwind way to do it, but hold on, I need some space here. I would put the thing that's being targeted, right? Or I guess I could just do like, yeah, target, whatever, has a scroll margin block start of like, for rem or something, like push it away. Now I save it. Now I'm going to do this thing again. I'll put the hash in it, hit return. Yeah, it's weird in the iframe, I think. But if I click that now, why isn't it doing it now? Did I wreck it? If I close these, like why doesn't it very consistently work? I'm about to visit this URL for the first time. Boom. And it's no longer linking down to it. Did the IDs get screwed up? No. FAQ 13 content. Copy that out. New. It's got the hash in it. Boom. Oh my gosh. What happened there? That's the URL I want to go to. It's not linking down to it anymore. You all saw it, didn't you? What the heck? It just stopped working now? Did it stop working because of that target thing I added? That was all I wanted to do so you could like see the title too. It's supposed to push away. Maybe it's scroll padding instead of margin? But that doesn't account for why it didn't, it just has stopped working. Boom. Just doesn't work anymore. I'm going to behind the scenes open Safari. See if it works there. It worked for a freaking second. No, I know you can't see it because I'm not sharing Safari, but it didn't work there either. So it's like, did we break it because like, did that ruin it? That would be wackadoozicles to me. No, it just has stopped working. FAQ 13 content. You saw it work once. It should just jump down to it with it open. Because that's the ID and it matches. So that should be open. And it is now, but then it's not. Is it like trying to remember that I had it open? Or is there some weird browser behavior? Now that it's closed, can I do it? Nope. If anybody sees what I'm doing wrong, that would be amazing. We saw it work once and I was like, oh, that's just how you do it. You just link to the ID that's within it and it works fine. No, I think it could be Tailwind. Is it? You know what we'll do just to test this again? We'll say whatever's targeted has background of yellow too. Maybe we'll do important. That would be a Tailwind issue, just in case. Boom. Nothing. And this isn't the target either. That should be the target right now. Maybe it's not making it into the CSS, that target bit. I mean, you'd think it would be. We can look at the output. Or would it be at the very bottom? Find target. Yeah, it's right there. Like, it knows what it's doing. It's just doesn't, it just is just choosing not to do it anymore. I'm going to have to look into it more. I mean, the JavaScript that I really don't want to write it. And now I'm worried about time and stuff. I'm going to have to look into this more. It actually it's like not awesome that it's not working, but it's also interesting to me. Like what made it work once and then never again is actually like kind of interesting. And the fact that it's across two browsers, I'm going to check a third browser real quick. I'll check Chrome or I'll do Edge. Why not? And I'll paste it in Edge. Boom. It doesn't work there either. Oh, I see. I'll share Edge to show you what's going on. Look at the URL there is whack, is wrong. I don't know how that got on my clipboard, but it got on there like twice. So if I copy that and then hit return, there it's yellow. And I bet it's going to work here too. Yeah, there you go. I'll reshare Zen in the right spot. Nice. Okay. And then I'm going to do the thing where I squish my browser window up here. So it's really a narrow browser window. Close it. Open it again. Oops. Boom. Oh, the scroll padding didn't work. Now let's go back to margin and see if we can fix it that way. I think padding was wrong and I was just grasping at straws to make that work. Margin. That was weird. Margin dash. Click away. Save. Close. New tab with the right hash. There it is. And you can see the freaking title of the thing. For rem was actually kind of perfect. So it scrolled down, but it didn't go right to the edge of the yellow, which is the native browser behavior. Now you can actually see the question as well. That was my whole point. And I just was hoping to do a quick blog post. It's like trying to save somebody from writing too much JavaScript that's like looking at how to open those things. Or even like, I even was considering like PHP for a second, like being like, oh, if you get this in the URL, then if it matches the div, then you could just put the open attribute on the details element server side to open it up. Interesting quirk there is you do not get the hash when you ask for the URL from a server-side language. It just doesn't give it to you. It would give you this. It gives you query parameters like details equals FAQ13 or something. You get that access to server-side, but you don't get the hash. Hash, nope. You can't have that server-side, so it wouldn't have worked anyway to do it server-side. Fortunately, HTML is all over it. Problem solved. I'm going to write that up earlier. Just if I can save one person the pain of this, it'd be great. Anyway, short one today because I gotta go. It's my birthday. Did you know that? And my daughter was calling me. She wants to do something and I gotta talk to her. Okay, bye.